Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Frank. Come back with another Modern Warfare 2 video. In today's video, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about the SMGs in the game. So as you guys know, I was doing Road to Orion Camo Grind, and I actually finished my SMGs. I got them all golden. I'm going to do a video later on Platinum, so just stay tuned for that. It won't be for a while, but I'm going to make a really special video, and it's going to be actually insane and crazy to watch and entertaining. So just pray with me and stay calm. But today, after I finish my SMGs, we're going to be ranking them on best to worst. I'm going to give them a good 1 out of 10 rating. I'm going to tell you some things about them that excel, what they excel at, and what attachments you want to use to make the gun optimal. So, let's start off with the worst gun in the game. I'm talking about this is the worst gun in the game, like literally in the game. Like this, it's the P90. This gun is horrible. I'm gonna actually change this to this shit, cause it's shit. Like it's the worst gun I've used so far in this game. It has nothing it excels at. It has no damage, no range, no mobility, horrible ADS speed. It's just bad. Like I don't understand what was the point of putting this gun in the game if they're gonna make it so bad. I mean, there's had to be guns to fill out the game, but like they could have made it at least something. Like maybe it had a really good ADS speed or it had a really good hip fire spray or something, like something to make it stand out from the other SMGs, but it doesn't, man. Like you get 45 bullets and mostly all the SMGs, so the 50 bullets don't even really matter. Like you know what I mean? It's just a really bad gun. Like I had the worst time. This shit almost made me cry. Like I'm being dead ass serious. Like I was literally sitting here dying, and I was literally about to cry because I was getting so angry. But yeah, honestly, I don't know what attachments to put on this thing to make it better. It's just really bad. I think you guys have fun with that. You guys do whatever you think is gonna be better, because I don't know. I don't know. But okay. Um, the mini back S tier. This might be contender for best gun, not this SMG gun in the game. This SMG has everything you can think of. It's just an overall powerful gun, and what I mean by that is just like there's no flaws in this gun whatsoever. Now the iron sights are pretty good, but they could be a bit better. Like how wide the outside iron sights are, they kind of cover up a lot of the screen when you're aiming in. But I mean, you can always slap a red dot on it, so that's not really a big deal. I still enjoy the iron sights, my personal opinion. So it doesn't really matter to me. But like I said, this gun is very strong. So what you want to do with this gun? Any gun that has really good damage, you don't really want to worry about the recoil or anything because this gun has no recoil. I don't think any of the guns really have recoil in this SMG wise in this game. But you want to run sprint to fire and bullet velocity attachments. This gun has very good tracking, but sometimes the gun has a little bit of kick, like a little bit. So sometimes you can miss your shots, but like I said, this gun is like this is actually my favorite gun in the game by far. Like it's not even close. I think it's not even close. It's just a crazy solid gun, man. I seriously like it's so good. I just can't even say it. I can't even. I don't want to be here sucking the gun's dick all day long, but it's just amazing. Okay, the AUG, the SMG AUG. It doesn't matter if it's not the SMG one. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about SMG one. I'm going to be honest. I think this might be the second worst SMG in the game, but it's way better than the P90 though. Like way better than P90. I feel like the P90 is damn near unusable, whereas this gun is 100% usable. It's good in certain situations. It's just not as strong as the other SMGs. This gun you kind of wanna play it like an AR. You wanna do medium range to it because up close it can get beat out by a lot of things. So I think that kinda in a medium range field is where it excels. So you wanna run a lot of like recoil stabilizing attachments. This gun does have. This is actually one of the SMGs that do have a recoil in the game. So you want to run like grips and barrels that help you with recoil control. But overall, it's a solid gun. but it's not too good, so I'm gonna put it in C. MP7. I'm put it in B. The reason why I put the MP7 in B is because this gun is a perfect entry level gun. What that means is that it doesn't excel at anything, but it's good at everything. If you want to know, if you know what I'm saying, like it doesn't like say the mini back. The mini back I think has amazing damage, like amazing damage. The MP7 does too, but not quite good as the mini back. The mini back has really crazy bullet velocity, which means that your shots usually always connect. Sometimes your shots in MP7 don't connect, but they're still really good. You see, what I'm going here. It's like the gun is an overall solid gun, but it just can't compare to all the guns that are better. That's better than it. So that's why I gotta put it in the cream of the crop, the middle. I gotta put it in B. So this gun is actually really good for range and mobility. So what you want to do with this gun, you want to use attachments that increases your range, um, your range and mobility. So sometimes like no stock, suppressor, operator grip. Those are some attachments that you can use to really excel this gun to the next level. But this is the first gun I got golden, and it's still like a solid gun. So I'm gonna leave it in B. The Hurricane. Same thing with the Hurricane. I'm putting the Hurricane in B. The Hurricane is a very solid gun. This might be the best SMG for range in the game, especially if we slap a red dot on it. It can actually beam across the map, and it's pretty strong across the map. But up close, the how fast the gun is when you ADS can kind of be a problem. You can it leads you to miss a lot of shots when someone's too close to you, and it doesn't have a really good hip fire. So with that situation, I just said, I think it's really good in B. I think the MP7 is a bit better. Up close range, way better than the Hurricane. Far range, not so much, but if you go hit for hit, I think the MP7 is a bit better. So I'm gonna put the Hurricane behind MP7 in B tier, and this gun is still really solid though. So guys, when I'm talking about these guns, I'm not shitting on them. Only gun I shit is the P90. All these other guns are viable and they're really good in their own way, but they're just not like you know the kings, the apex. Okay, MP5, I'm gonna put an A. Now you're probably thinking like, whoa, I've been seeing more people use the Hurricane MP7 than the MP5. That is true, but not a lot of people know about the MP5 spray build, man. Like it's actually broken. Like seriously, like it's like no stock, laser, the second to last barrel where it gives you like sprint to fire, and you can actually run around a map like a crackhead and just spray, bro. It's actually crazy. Like I'm talking about you guys seen the video if you guys seen it. I'm literally running around spraying people from like across the map, fucking from 10 feet out. Like it's actually really solid in every way, shape, or form, man. I think it's a impressive gun. It's just a staple. Like it's been a staple in COD for a long time, and it's always a really solid gun to use. But like I said, you want to use like you want to turn this into a hip fire. You don't want it because ADS speed on it is not very good, so that's why its hip fire is insane. It has like the I think it might have the best bullet velocity of any guns in the game. In the guns in the games I use so far. But for that, I put the MP5 in A. The Vetnas. This is S tier. This gun is actually up there with the mini back. Let's just put them. Let's just put both the guns up there because they're both S. Let's go with the Vetnas though. The Vetnas actually is a gun that actually I was wrong about. When I first used the gun, I was using the wrong attachments, and I thought the gun was very bad. I thought it was very lackluster. I thought it was just like it was a really good. It had really good mobility and range, but the damage wasn't there. And I was using attachments that actually mess up the damage. Even though it doesn't say that it's messing up damage, it does regardless. So if you guys didn't know, some attachments in this game for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's going to be for Warzone. You know how the attachments in multiplayer and Warzone are different. Some attachments in multiplayer, even though it doesn't say it's messing up the gun, it actually messes up the gun. So what you want to do with this gun, you want to run the first barrel, that barrel that does nothing, and then you want to run a lot of sprint to fire attachments in this gun because it has very good damage and range and mobility. So this gun is actually cream of the crop. I think it's better than all these guns previously. I think it's not even close. I think these guns up here are a tier above. Like I can even put like S plus or something. Like they're way better than these guns down here. So the Finnick is tied. with the mini back for the two best guns in the game. I think these two guns are a bit better than the Vetnas, just a bit better. I think they all do more than the Vetnas. So the Fennec, for one thing, has amazing fire rate, no recoil, like barely any recoil. Like it's crazy for a gun that shoots so fast to have no recoil. It has good mobility. It has probably the worst range out of all the SMGs, but I mean this is a Fennec. You're not using a Fennec for long ranges regardless. But it has crazy, crazy TTK. Like it's crazy. Like sometimes I'll turn a corner and then I'll be dead before my fucking before the fucking animation happens. Like that's how strong the gun is. It can happen with these three guns too, but it's more I see people run around with the Vector because it's just so damn strong. But this is my tier list for the SMGs. If I had to go 1 out of 10 for every gun, this is a 10 for sure. 10. This is a 9. These are 8.5s. I'll even give this an 8. I would give this an 8. And then this is just garbage. It's just horrible. Horrible. No, I get a 7. I get a 7. So 10, 9, 8, 7, garbage. Negative 40. This horrible. But we are done with our SMGs, guys. We are on to our ARs. I hope you guys had a good time reviewing the SMGs with me. And I do hope you guys have a good time grinding your guns. And peace out and make sure you stay fine.